Hiya Hugh, good session yesterday, hope you found it helpful. Just going to run through now the things we discussed from the session. Mainly the issue we had obviously with the driver, club coming back, aiming to the right of target, getting that slice spin off to the right. Now the problem was what you tended to try to do then was try and swing everything as hard left as you possibly can. Shoulders, hips, hands, knees, torso, the whole lot to get that ball starting left of target. The problem was the more when you spun your body to the left, as we watch here now on the takeaway, again, good top of the backswing position. As you start swinging everything to the left, that body starts unwinding, trying to twist as much as you can, get everything going as far left as you can. The club's just left too far behind and left wide open, and we can see this ball now starting off right side of the screen there. You kind of try to save it with your hands here around this sort of point now by rolling your arms over, which again is not going to do a lot because the ball has been struck obviously, and the ball then starts right at target and just disappears off into the trees there, way right at the fairway. So the feeling really we're going to look at now, as I say, it's set up a smidgen closer to the golf ball. Again, we just sometimes got a little bit stretchy for the ball there, so a little bit closer. But generally speaking, the feeling now as we get to the top of the backswing, making a good shoulder turn here now, the feeling that the back, that at this position now, we can see your back is kind of sort of facing the target in this direction. So keep that back facing the target and almost felt the arms are coming down a little bit more in front of you and actually coming down first. Less spinny with the body and more arms dropping. Get that club, what we call, back in front of you and just give you a chance now to square that club face up. So the body at this position, we can see if we come into impact just about here now, if we compare that impact position to this impact position, we can see on the right hand side, okay, where your shoulders have spun a lot further to the left, at least the club now has got a chance. You can square the club face up. And again, as we said in the session, what can't speak, can't lie. This golf club now is hitting the golf with a much straighter club face. Then we can twist. So now you can see you're trying to use your arms here now to save the shot. We didn't need to. So that in time, I think that sort of trust element of the club face now is square at this point. When we're striking the golf ball, that's the important time when the club needs to be straight. There doesn't need to be a kind of a save with the arms here now, which is why this swing now looks a little bit kind of ungainly with the follow through. But if you look at the ball there now, starting down the middle of the fairway and literally sort of 220, 230 with a nice little draw there. So it's not as if the movements you're doing are incorrect, it's just more the sequence you're putting them in. So the body's working a little bit too quick from the top, getting a little bit too fiery and spinning left. So focus on that in terms of the swing. Like I said, set up a little bit closer to the golf ball. And just one other thing there we discussed, obviously, with the grip, just a little bit more left hand grip, a little bit stronger. So your palm sort of facing down a little bit more, rather so much in the palm. Okay, so a bit more in the fingers and the palm facing down. Ideally speaking, at setup, we want to see sort of 2, maybe in 3 knuckles wouldn't be a bad thing. Just help that club face now scrap a little bit more. But yeah, generally in terms of the swing, I said it's more of a feeling thing there, Hugh. In reality, the hips will start the downswing, but for you, just the feeling that the arms are coming down first while the body stays nice and quiet. Just give that club a chance to get back to the golf ball, square him up, and release that club to the target. And in some nice little draws on the middle of the fairway, finding the fairway more often, as you said, 200 yards in the middle of the fairway every time, you could score really, really well. So work on that in practice. Keep in touch, and if you want to send some videos across to me, please feel free to do so. And I will catch up with you soon. Cheers, buddy.